The grey man does whatever a grey man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Grey Man. A video from Grey Man.
Greymaniacs gather! It's time once more to drink a nice cup of tea out of a Have a Grey Amazing Day mug and go through some more comics from Box F in my collection, which is all Hellblazer. Ah yeah, lots of... Thank you for not breaking. I think that might happen. I was worried about that happening, but I thought no. But it shouldn't do, but lucky that it never broke. Not that I would have been in trouble enough, I just didn't want to get broken. But yeah, as a lesson to you, if that had been a Grey Amazing teapot, you probably wouldn't have done that. Because it's only like an inferior teapot, not a Grey Amazing teapot. You can't get a Grey Amazing teapot, by the way. I'm sorry about that. Sorry if I led you astray there. But you can get yourself a Grey Amazing mug. The link is in the description box down below. Right, we're going from 251 to 300 of my Hellblazer run. There he is in London on, I believe, Westminster Bridge, looking over at the clock tower, which houses Big Ben, the bell which chimes the hour, by the Houses of Parliament. Here we go. Dear Father, says on the graffiti on the wall behind him. Who's doing the writing now? Still Mike Carey. Still getting the occasional cover with lots of little boxes on it. Lots of little separations. Make for quite interesting looking. It's an interesting black and white one. Not sure who that's meant to be. I don't think it's John Constantine. But they're certainly looking anguished, aren't they? Seems to be got like a few covers with these like circle kind of patterns on them. And for some reason the one circle there is like done in a different, like it's an inverted colour or something like that. It's kind of strange. Strange but interesting. It doesn't actually mean anything, or is it just strange and interesting for the sake of being strange and interesting? I don't know. Right. Nope, that's the wrong way round. Let's just sort that. So I was just putting must make sure my comic bags are in the right place so I know which comics go back into that bag, if you know what I mean. I know I should have one comic, each comic's have its own bag and board, but if I individually bagged and board everything in that Hellblazer box, I wouldn't get back in the Hellblazer box. It'd have to be a box and a half, and I haven't got space for that. If anyone wants to give me £1 million so I can buy a new house, and so I can bag and board everything individually, feel free. Feel free. I will not complain. I will not complain. All huge donations gratefully received. Interesting. Does he still smoke? I mean, every single cover of his comic book, he's holding a cigarette or setting fire with something with a cigarette. He's very much a known smoker. Even though he nearly died of cancer, he's still going back to his cigarettes. Does he still smoke in the Justice League Dark? Was he allowed to smoke? I know there's some they don't want to encourage it in people. Inside, sneak preview of Loveless. Right. Does anyone remember a comic called At Loveless by Brian Azzarello? Azzarello and Frusin. I can't say I know that comic book. So interesting. Still Mike Carey on the stories. What did he go on to? Is he still doing stuff, Mike Carey? The Gift is the story here. He's in Streatham by the looks of it. Streatham Coach Works, it says on this. I think my girlfriend was born in Streatham. I believe she used to live in Streatham as she was a kid anyway. I think it's southwest London, near Brixton, I think, Streatham. If that's the one I'm thinking of, I'm not getting my things confused. The venue they're called the Grosvenor that I went to a couple of times. He's got a cigarette in his hand and one in his mouth. So I guess he's sparking the one up with the embers of the old one. That's some chain smoking. Introducing new writer Denise Mina, a writer of stunning talent according to Publishers Weekly. Empathy is the enemy is this story. Does anyone know Denise Mina? Has she moved on to good things or disappeared? Looking at the covers, I can't remember these stories particularly. Oopsie daisy. Looking at the kids in the back there, I think this might be one of those like urban nightmare ones set on a council estate or something like that. I seem to recall there being stories like that with some feral kids almost. Like 218. Sorry. Oh, I need to wet my whistle. I know. Why not have some tea in a painted grey man mug? Oh. I say, tea or coffee tastes 58.9% better in a grey man mug. Why not take the grey man mug challenge today by buying yourself a grey man mug from the link down below and seeing if your tea, coffee or other favourite beverage tastes 58.9% better. If you think it doesn't taste 58.9% better, tough, because there's no refunds available. But, you know, feel free to check it out anyway. Looks like he's sharing a pint with some zombies. I would say that's a bit of a dead party. It looks like a bit of a dead party anyway. Looks like he's the only life and soul of the party and everyone else is dead. Oh yeah. Even dead are dead because they've got no flesh on their bones. Some kind of mausoleum or what are they called? Sepulchra. There's a word. Where do they pile up all the bones? Ossuary. Ossuary? Is it an ossuary? Where they leave all the bones on display, like piled up high, like a load of skulls or whatever. I think it's an ossuary. The Red Right Hand. It looks like it's going up Scotland there. The signpost says Glasgow. Or Glasgow, as they say in the local dialect. You see the smoke from his cigarette is forming a face. I don't know if you can make that out. Surrounded by holy people. A burning heart in his hands by the looks of it. A nun, an imam, a priest, possibly a Buddhist yogi, shaman looking guy as well. Okay. You might be getting ideas above his station here. Looks like he's being worshipped now. Right. What the heck is that? I'll let you know in a minute when I show it to you. Well, so I won't let you know because I'm not too sure what it is. Is it supposed to be some kind of demon or some kind of Siamese twin or something? I don't know what's going on there. But he's kissing a thing. It looks like roughly like a woman, but it's like it's got another woman growing out of her. Siamese twin? Some kind of demonic entity being forced out? I don't know. Alright, bit of pentagram in the smoke ring there. In at the Deep End, part 2. Looks like he's been sent to sleep with the fishes. Tied to an anchor, is he, and thrown off? Or even though he was tied to a pier when the tide was out and the tides come in. Alright. Oh, Andy Diggle has taken over as the writer now. So was it Mina, whatever her name was that a one-off? Does she still do comic books? Or was it a brief foray before she went back to writing novels, maybe? So this is not to be confused with the guy who is the friend of Green Arrow, Diggle, Andy Diggle. This is not Diggle from Green Arrow. I think his name's Diggle. Oh, so this has got a free preview of the Unmen in it. This is 234. You got some street gang kids looking zombified or demonic. You know what? I was thinking to myself, there's a reason. I looked at this and I thought, there's some reason this rings a bell in my head for some reason, and somehow I've got 2. I don't know why. Maybe I'll send one to Matilda. Yeah, maybe I will if I remember. I'm making up an AOK for Matilda anyway, because she's my mate. She's my mate. So I'm sure she'd appreciate that one of those. Probably gonna forget now. But no, I am sending her some comic books. But I may forget to send her one of those, but we'll see. I think that 234, for some reason I thought I never had it, or it was somewhere else, and so I ended up buying it again, like a lot more recently, and then I found the other one. It was like, nothing worse than buying doubles when you don't want to buy doubles. I was never one for buying multiple copies of a comic book. I still can't get my head. I mean, unless it's total speculation, which is completely so far away from what I'm interested in comic books for. I'm interested in comic books because I was a voracious reader and I like to read and get the whole story. That's why I collected so many comic books, and that's why I wanted to get the crossovers and read the full run of a character. If I like a character, I want to read everything if I can. Like Glenn Fabry, I kind of knew it was, but I never wanted to go, oh, this comic book might be some money in a little while, I'll buy 5 copies. Never once popped into my head. But I think I was not really, because I was sort of collecting in my own little, I can't remember what the word is now, my own little bubble. That's it, I was collecting my own little bubble. I had no friends who were into comic books. I didn't really know anything about speculation or anything like that. So it never occurred to me to want to buy more than one copy, or even to buy older copies thinking they'll be worth money in the future. You know, I just didn't. I just wanted to read the comic books. I bought the comic books I wanted to read, and that was it. I kind of wish I was a bit more savvy earlier on, and I would probably have a better collection now. But yeah, can't grumble. I'm happy enough with my collection. I'm still collecting. There's a chance to get some of the keys as I go on. But I mean, to be honest, to me, keys are a pain in the butt, because you know they just are bloody expensive. And I'd be quite happy to get duplicates, like reprints. If I got a run that's got expensive booking and there's a reprint, I'll go, okay, yeah, reprint will do me. But some I'd like to get the proper comics of. Kind of got my eye set on a Hawkman 4 at the moment. There's a guy that I did buy a lot of comics from on Facebook, and I know he got one recently because he showed off what he'd picked up, because he goes, buys from people and does like boot fairs and all that kind of stuff. Here's Constantine's old punk band, Mucous Membranes. And I saw he had a Hawkman 4, and I sort of put the feelers out to him, said, hey mate, are you putting out the Hawkman 4 up for sale? And he said, yeah, I will be in the future when I've priced up all those. And I said, can you give me the how much? Let me know how much you're asking for it once you've worked it out. So I'm kind of thinking that if I can get a big comic, like It might be a good price. I'll see. I mean, basically, the feelers are out. The feelers are out, and we shall see what happens. If he asks for £1,000, it's gonna be like, okay, no, sorry. Thanks for letting me know, but that's not gonna be part of my budget. I mean, the idea is that in the future, it's going to go up a lot more in price. But yeah, I'm not going to go crazy because I said I'm still an unemployed bum. I have applied for a couple of jobs this week. Still hoping against hope that somehow my YouTube takes off and I start earning money from ad revenue and stuff like that. But at the moment, not happening. I've got more views but less ad revenue and no super chats whatsoever. No one super chats like in the reaction community, and a lot of them you can't super chat anyway because it's material that's copyright. So you're doing reaction to a copyright thing, you can't. Oh, that's a nice demon. You can't get any advertising revenue on it, and it's kind of weird. Advertising revenue is so bonkers, to be honest. You just don't know. I think it's a matter of engagement. If someone clicks on what's being advertised and subs up, or even, heaven forbid, buys what's being advertised, then you get more. Because they've got one video that tells me, oh, it's had one view and it's earned like, I don't know, £1. So okay, one view and it's earned £1. And you look at another video, it's had 2,000 views, it's earned you 38 pence. And it's like, what? How does that work out? How does that add up? I don't understand. But anyway, that's life. Like 250, nice big fat one. Looks like a Christmas one. Or at least a winter one anyway. He's down by the graveside. He looks like he's dropping off a Christmas present by a graveside. Yeah, so that's it. I think I've got one more video in this box F. Cheers for checking them out. Leave a comment if you like. Thumbs up if you wish. Buy yourself a mug. That's what you really want to do. Don't be a mug. Buy yourself a mug. There you go. Look at that handsome bugger. That was drawn by Matilda. Anyway, bye. Oh no, I've got to say on my sign off. Until next time, have a great amazing day. And may all your news be good news. I'm back again. Hi everybody. Now, that 2 copies of that 234, I've just discovered one is a misprint, and then the other one is the proper reprinted one. So as you can see, I literally went through all the comics to see what was wrong with it. I looked it up to see how much it was going for, if it was worth money, why there was different colours. You see the cover has got a different colour in the logo, and I was thinking, oh, maybe it's a first print and second print. I'll look it up, see if, maybe one of them is rare, going for lots of money, but no, it's not. But well, yeah, one of them was misprinted, so it was reprinted, basically. So this is the misprint one, where they've completely missed out the text on this cover, and this one, there's the text. So there you go. That's why I had 2 copies of 234. Have a great amazing day. I'll have a great amazing day. Have a great amazing day. I hope you have a great amazing day.